Hi, I'm Jim with InStuff Music, and I'm here today to do a shootout of the Nobels ODR-1 full-size versus the Nobels ODR-1 Mini. The Nobels ODR-1 is a natural, tube-amp sounding overdrive pedal that combines versatility and affordability. Both the ODR-1 and the ODR-Mini feature controls for level, drive, and spectrum, which controls the deep mids and treble response of the pedal. The ODR-1 contains a transparent bypass and a high impedance input and low impedance output to keep the signal strong and clean without inducing any loading or noise. Get yours today at instuffmusic.com. Okay, and we're back after a few details about each pedal. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to look at the Nobels ODR-1, which is of course a very, very famous transparent natural overdrive. And recently they've released a miniature version of the pedal. So let's hear how they're the same and how they're different. At the top of the video, I had both pedals set up pretty similarly. I'm using Deluxe, this Sir S-style guitar with the humbucker, so we can kind of hear what happens with single coils, what happens with humbuckers. Let's start here. Let's set everything at noon, and let's just run through some chords. So just so you're clear, I'll try to say which pedal I'm on. But I have this switcher, and I'm going to go between them, so that's my clean sound, just so you have it. Style that reverb back a touch. That's the clean in the neck. Here's the middle. Here's the bridge. And as you can see, the green side is the Mini. The red side's the big guy. But I'll try to keep mentioning it as I go. So let's start with the Mini. Here's the bridge, everything wide open, everything at noon on the Mini. Okay, same thing with full size. Mini again. Full size again. Okay, so let's hear how it cleans up now, okay? Let's stay where we're at. Now, the pedals controls, very simple. You actually have identical controls on the Mini and the full size, which is kind of rare. Usually on smaller pedals, you'll lose a knob or two, or maybe lose a function or two. Same functionality on both. You have your level, which is the overall output, your drive, which is the gain, and the spectrum, which manipulates your deep mids and your highs. So, starting with the Mini, I can sync that spectrum control down, darken the pedal up, and round it out. If I bring it back up to noon, take it up. So if you have a darker guitar, you can brighten it up. And of course, the perceived volume increases a little bit when you bring those mids out and those highs. Let's do the same thing now with the large pedal. Spectrum control back. Now let's go back and forth and hear what the difference or similarities are. So that's the full size there. Here's the Mini. Let's try to get a cleaner sound. Bring the drive back on both. So here's the Mini. So now this is the middle and the humbucker. Try to get those a little more identical. Full size, Mini. You can see how crisp it is. I mean, this is why the Nobles is so popular, especially in Nashville. It's very organic. It's not really coloring the sound. It's super defined. I mean, you can play, when you have the gain down, you can hear every note. All right, now let's try a higher gain setting. Try to get those about even. Okay, here's the Mini to start with, back in the bridge. And this pedal just has a ton of sustain. I do have the tone rolled off a little bit on this guitar, just as a note. Here's the full size. Neck. Mini. Now let's bring the spectrum control back and try to get a real, almost like kind of go for the violin sound a little bit. Okay, start off with the Mini. This is in the bridge. Full size. Mini. Let's just max it out on the drive. See how much we have on tap here. Bring the spectrum control back up to noon on both. The nice thing about the Mini, there's a little notch. You don't have the benefit of having numbers like you do on the full size, but there is a notch on the spectrum control so you can tell when you're right back at neutral. So here's the full size first with the drive all the way up. I'd say that's a pretty healthy amount of sustain. Here's the Mini. Full size. see all these pedals clean up when they're maxed out. It's the Mini. Full size, brighten that guy up a little bit. Here's the neck, 10. So even when you max the pedal out, you can still clean it up. But of course, you're probably not going to run it that way too much. All right, well, hopefully that was a helpful comparison. And for an affordable, transparent, great sounding overdrive, it's hard to beat the Nobels ODR-1. So I'm Jim with In Stuff Music, and I will see you next time.